MDOW is a coalition of shelters. We are licensed through PACFA as a shelter. We are a member of MDOW.
Okay.
So we work with a lot of those shelters. We work with Longmont Humane. We work with Aurora Animal Shelter, the Denver Dumb Friends League, the Buddy Center, Foothills Animal Shelter. So we're still looking to be a member of MDOW with these shelters that do such incredible things. So a lot of our dogs come from, those places. We also work with Paws for Life in Pueblo, Colorado, which is about 2 hours south of here. And we do get dogs from Wyoming.
Okay.
Wyoming has a prison program, and we get dogs from there every few months. We do work with the Prison Trained Canine Companion Program here in Colorado. Are you familiar with them yet?
I am not.
So PTKCP,
Okay.
their initials. They're also a very unique program. They're run by Debbie Stevens, and they also pull in shelter dogs. They have offenders trained to train those dogs, so the dogs live with them full time. They have crates in their bunks. They train the dogs, and those dogs get adopted into the community as pets. You can also send your dog there for a board and train, and they send dogs to us as well. And some of our dogs go through their initial basic obedience training. We work very closely with prison. We get a lot of dogs from them. They have kind of a longer reach than we do. They can hit more of the shelters, and they know the dogs better than some of the other shelters do. So pulling dogs from prisons are easy for us. We sometimes get dogs from New Mexico and occasionally from Texas. Colorado, I hope you've learned, Colorado has a fantastic dog culture. It's a very livable area with your dog, which is fantastic. Other states struggle with that, and there's more of a need to get dogs out of those places. So we work with whoever wants to give us a dog, pretty much. We do look for dogs that are 1 to 2 years old. We don't really want puppies. We have a couple puppies right now. But puppies, there's no temperament or behavior evaluation you can really do on a puppy to get a good read on who they're going to be when they're an adult. So we pull dogs 1 to 2 years old. We still struggle with that a little bit because they're adolescents. And we like to pull Golden Retrievers, Labradors, Standard Poodles, and mixes. I'll walk you through our kennels. You're going to see dogs. We get a whole slew of dogs coming through. Most of them are mixed breeds. And it's fun to guess what they are, but we never really know. We do pull dogs 50 pounds and up, mostly. We need dogs that are big enough to do things, big enough for mobility, big enough to stand up and hit a light switch, big enough to pick up a prosthetic and carry it over to you, or drag it. The dog's big enough to do these things. We don't work with medical alert dogs, which can be smaller. We don't work with hearing dogs, which can be smaller. So we look for big guys that are interested in people, not shy, not too shy, don't look a strong startle response. If they get startled, they can recover easily. And if known, we like dogs obviously that are with people, kids, other dogs, and cats. We don't always know that until we get them here. When the dogs come here, they go through training evaluations. So our trainers take them into public. They go to Target, to the park, to a downtown area, to a Walmart, and we just kind of see their comfortability in public. We need dogs that are just naturally okay with different locations. Not every dog is. So if we get a dog that's fearful, we're way too excited and distracted, then we'll go ahead and release that dog and they'll go for adoption. If they pass everything, then they go through our medical evaluations. So they get an eye exam with an ophthalmologist. We look for cataracts, anything degenerative, anything genetic that might be likely to affect their eyesight. And if they pass that, then they get x-rays of their hips, shoulders, and elbows. We want to make sure the dogs are physically sound enough to work for an extended period of time. We want to make sure the dogs are physically sound. So we do have an animal health care person on staff. She works with vets in the area. I think that we give our dogs fantastic medical care. We need them to be healthy if they're going to be able to work for us. So their care has to come first. We have great partners in the community. Vet care is certainly expensive and adds up quickly. We have a dog right now who needs surgery on her eye, so we're going to go ahead and get that done. Our dogs do playtime with each other every day, so we do 2 playtimes for about 30 minutes, morning and afternoon. We think dog playtime is really important. keeps some exercise as well as really good for their mental health. We need them to have a chance to just be a dog and let loose. We are asking them to live in kennels with us for 9 months, so I need them to have as little stress as possible. So our dogs are in training for 7 to 9 months on average. It can be a little bit longer depending on the dog and what they're learning. So we do as much enrichment as possible, starting with playtime.